Welcome, everybody, to the first PGL post-game lobby of 2023. It's me, Sjokz, and Vedius, and Perkz, who was just wondering how to sit on this. It's really difficult.
I'm trying
like your
to
arm, maybe.
trying to get comfortable. I would
You can,
like to
put your
take
legs
off
up
my,
if you want.
Can I
you
do
know,
this
like-
like this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can do
that's
fine.
actually the best
Can I do
pose.
like
I
this?
think.
Yeah, you can do
That's
that.
a Carzy inspired.
This is fine?
No, FLICKR inspired, actually.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
great.
I feel comfortable now, actually.
Okay,
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Just remember to keep the microphone.
yeah.
I feel comfortable now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
good.
were saying that you're pretty tired. Actually, it's super late.
Okay, it's like
Same.
12:30. Like
Yeah.
I'm usually like in deep sleep by this time. Yeah. Yeah.
But you put Fnatic in deep sleep in that late game.
Yeah.
In that late game.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Crazy game. Talk to us about it. You know, good start, then it equalized, and Fnatic was like set to win the whole thing. What happened then?
I was slightly sprinting it, like a little bit. I mean, to be honest, I feel like every rise was like low-key running it today. Like the champ is like strong, but like I feel like that their team comp kind of counters my champ a little bit.
Okay.
Because I cannot really auto-attack anybody,
Yeah.
or I get CC'd and insta-die. Not auto-attack, I mean I cannot come in range for my spells, which is basically auto-attack range. So early game, like we lost Herald, we lost Dragon. I would say we're getting like a little bit outplayed, honestly, like in macro-wise, right? But we kind of made up for it in team fights, and I'm pretty happy that we won this game because honestly we should have lost it, and it's a really good and relieving sign when you win the games that are supposed to be lost. Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I
Kind
feel
of like
that.
One of the things like that you struggled with last year, like I remember a Vitality where there were a lot of games that you should have won that you
Yeah.
also ended up losing, and that cost you a fair amount last year. How do you find the environment in this new Vitality? Because it is a completely different roster, right?
Yeah, I think this team, it's early to say, but I would just say that maybe we have higher chances of like winning late games.
Yeah.
I think people are slightly better at like understanding what their champion should do, like or what it can do in team fights. Whereas we have problems with like early game and like macro, you know, because we can't really like communicate super well yet. Though I will say our macro like wasn't even bad today for like late game. Like we actually managed to keep pushing the silence, getting some advantageous fights, and I'm overall pretty happy with it. And I'm excited to see how much we can actually progress as a team, because as of right now, it's the beginning of season,
Yep.
and everything is a little bit 50-50. Like you can't really say which team is gonna be really good.
Yep.
Besides, I would say G2 and Rogue, because they looked
Koi.
like
Koi.
Koi. Sorry, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I think those two look really strong, and then the rest we will see.
Yeah, I think that's a good but a great note. Yeah, if you can win those games that you weren't supposed to win. And also to your point about macro, one of the reasons why you did win it is because you at least kept control of your side lanes. You had the push, so you could finish after that team fight. We had Photon, of course, as well, had a great performance. And Jax, he was playing, he got closer to reach his power spike with his solo bolo on Wonder. Yeah, he had a great first game. Not just this, I guess, but...
Yeah, he did play really great. Yeah, he was a little bit scared of Wunder's Gragas, because there is a lot of highlights of good Wunder's Gragas, especially on Vitality. And I think Wunder was also playing well, but I'm really, really proud of him. Like, he's played super well. And yeah, getting solo kill is obviously huge as well, you know, on such a prestigious top laner as Wunder, the one who has so many accolades to his name, you know. The one who is, you know, known to be the Korean Slayer with his spike.
Very true.
So he's actually getting revenge, you know, in a way. So yeah.
In a way, yeah. Oh, I was going to bring up a specific fight, but I think that's actually the one you want to talk about, the mid lane fight, where I believe Photon then goes in at the end for the 1-for-1. Is that
Yeah,
it?
so one of the questions, I mean, you've already alluded to it, but communication was one of the things that we had. How will Vitality function when you have, like, well, 3 main different languages? you know, because you got English and then Mandarin and then Korean. So we took one of the fights.
He doesn't have an in-ear though.
That's a good point. So,
We
but
can
he was
listen to
there.
it.
He was
He
there.
was there. Yeah.
I will read our lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But we're going to listen to that voice comm now to see what the comms were like when Bo, Photon, and Kaiser all worked together after their mid laner died to get a trade
Which
back.
they're
1
going to
for
have
1.
to get used to, maybe.
I'm coming again though.
Yeah. I think enemy support will come here.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
win.
But we can't flash either, so we can actually kill him
Varus
as
can be
well.
there too. Varus
we
can be
can
there too. I push
Yeah,
Varus.
yeah,
I'm coming,
they're on mid.
Careful.
Care Varus.
I go TP.
Can we fight?
I will chase, Yeah. Give me the flash.
coming, I'm
Can you
coming. You guys care?
No.
Go.
Oh, maybe.
I can't.
It's fine, back home.
Okay,
I will
nice.
level up. It's fine.
I can go
I
top here.
have to go top.
Yeah, you can base.
Oh, you go top?
Oh,
The comms are go. And then Kaiser said, I can't, and then Photon gets a kill. So they kind of did all that without really communicating much. They actually just
That's
kind of
good, I
did that
guess.
on instinct.
Yeah.
And is that kind of what the comms are generally like?
I mean, ideally, I think if you're like good at League of Legends, you should play with like minimum comms, kind of like. Ideally, everyone understands what each other wants to do, so using minimum comms and knowing the limits of your champion is the most ideal way to play.
Fair.
And that was my thoughts before getting this team. Is like if you're a good player and you get on the same page outside of the game, how do I say it? Not when you play, but when you talk in reviews, when you analyze, when you talk about your communication, when you say what you should, like what you think you should do, what you think your teammates should do, then everyone knows kind of how to play together. So I never felt like it should be an issue in the long run, you know? I just think it makes it a little bit harder in the beginning.
Right.
I've played with multiple Asian players before.
Yeah.
And in the long run, I've never had any issues. And I just know it's like a little bit more of a process that you just have to accept, right? And I think there's also some really like cool things about it, like when they learn new terms or like I told Photon to ulted cringe today.
Yeah.
I wonder. And after he got solo kill, he ulted cringe. So yeah, he's adapting really, really wonderfully
That's
to
good.
the
That's
European
good.
culture.
Yeah, I get it. That's
No,
really cool.
it's
That's
going
actually really
well.
cool. Because I remember, I mean, you just reminded me, MVP Trick, right?
Right.
When you joined, it was you and
Respect.
Trick, mid-jungle duo that dominated the scene when you first arrived. And like, it's kind of been the sad story for you where you've kind of always made the MVPs, but never have quite been the MVP.
Yeah, I
In
think
Europe.
like 4 of my junglers have been MVPs.
Yeah.
It's
it
fine.
might happen again.
I actually, like, I don't need the MVP. It's fine as long as I get the trophy.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
Nice.
fair.
That's what I need. Yeah.
That's
And there's a
fair.
couple now. You can win. You know, you can win spring. You can win winter. You can win summer. You can win the season trophy.
And I guess
That's true. There's
that's
a lot
true.
of trophies.
And that's
yeah.
one of the cool things. I guess like now that the format is different, even if you don't have the best performance in winter, there's still another opportunity to qualify for MSI with spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's now 2 spots for Europe.
Yeah.
And then like you can still qualify for the final top 6 as long as you have a good performance
Yeah.
consistently. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities to
Yeah.
grow with your team.
Yeah. The most, I mean, I would like to win everything, but the
Of course.
most ideal one to win is like for sure the summer finale,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
That is like the most prestige one. So winning there would just be really great. Yeah.
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 Long way away. Only the week 1, day 1. Let's take a look at the standings.
True.
Because it was only a
You
day.
gotta aim for the stars, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you land on the moon. Is that how they say it? I don't
we're
know.
on the board.
You are. In fact, you're at the top of the board. Yay.
I haven't opened the split with a win for so long.
Your mic.
Yeah.
I've been like so anxious. I haven't opened the split with a win for so long.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
And now-
0-3
and today,
vitality.
And today we started the game at like 11:30 or 11:35. So I was really worried about this game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm
know.
in bed by that time.
Yeah.
We're all tired. I
Damn.
kind of want to. I don't want to insult anyone. But it kind of looks
Kind of looks like Fnatic's not making playoffs actually.
right now. Do you mean now playoffs are not like past week 3?
Yeah, past victory. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. We'll see. Of course, only one. But again, that's actually a really good point because these losses and these wins are like so much more important
Yeah.
than they were before, right, in the first week, because there's only 3 weeks, and then you might already be at the bottom of the table. But I don't know. We'll see. It might happen.
It's a lot of pressure. It is, of course, week 1, day 1. I am very quickly curious on your thoughts. All 3 weeks are played on the same patch. Do you think that's good or bad? What are your thoughts?
I think that's good. Because I was advocating for that change.
Right.
So thank you, player community, for agreeing. And because it would be a little bit strange if, yeah, let's say now Riot is making some really big changes for 13.2.
Yeah.
And now we've played, let's say, 2 weeks of, so 66% games we played on 13.1. And then the huge changes come and you have 3 days of scrims because you play 3 days, right?
Right,
so
right,
you
right.
have one free day, 3 days of scrims, and you have to adapt to this huge patch in 3 days. I think the results would be too randomized and it would be a clown fiesta and we would see a lot of like really weird things happening, which I don't think is actually good for competitive
That's fair.
integrity.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the only minus I would say is that you will be playing on a solo queue patch, which is a different patch for quite a while.
Yep.
I think patch hits maybe next week, so we'll play 2 weeks of solo queue on the different patch. That is annoying part, but thankfully Riot has made another great change and brought champion skin in their lives.
Sure.
So honestly, I don't think it's that big of a problem, given the fact that the champion skin is coming. And please, please, please put it to 9 p.m.
Yeah, I
please,
was gonna
please,
say
please, please,
you're
please.
tired now, but it's from like 10 to 2, right?
Yeah, I think that's like, I know why that is like that, or like the thought behind it. I don't think it's correct. I think just the fact that ERLs are playing until that time doesn't mean that other, I don't know, 20 ERL teams can play. That ones they're not, they don't have the match. I
Yeah.
think a lot of pro players want to go to bed by 12 or 12:30 and not play Champions League until 2 a.m. And I think it's just way more healthy for us humans to like not have to play until 2 a.m. to play Champions League. Because let's say I want to play at 10 p.m. and now I can queue up for 1 game, maybe 2, and it's like 12.
Right.
And then I'm like, what? You know?
I think you're right. And as
Thank you.
the proof is in the pudding, because I feel like they just made a change to the LCS one, right? Or the NA one, that they're gonna like disable it for a while, I believe. So changes can be made, apparently. But we're being really careful because we don't know, and
We don't
I
know.
can't
I
make
don't
any of
wanna
those
promise anything.
decisions. We can just
put
listen
you
to
guys in
Perkz.
trouble. I don't want to put you
No,
guys in
but we
trouble.
appreciate you sharing your thoughts.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what the
that's
space is
awesome.
for.
I think a lot of other
oh.
pro players think the same. I'm sorry for
Oh,
cutting
no,
you.
it's
I'm just
it's okay.
I'm part of player union, so I have
Yeah.
to advocate for all the other players. I think that's my job. So yeah, please, like 8:30, 9 p.m. Make it happen, please, please, please.
It's on tape.
It's fine.
I'm honestly amazed that pro players are advocating for better sleep schedules.
Yeah, that's
the
great.
last
But,
group of
you know,
people I would ever expect.
Targamas was saying last year that he like got up at 4 p.m. But we got to move on because we do want to really go to bed. Because we've got 2 more days. Tomorrow's schedule, let's take a look. We've got the LG Ultra Gear match of the week, which is Fnatic versus G2. Oof. We've got Vitality up versus Heretic.
You play against Jankos.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is he going to camp you, or is Bo going to camp him?
I'm gonna slap.
Say to the mic.
In the game.
slap
in
him
the
in
game.
the
Slap
game.
Jankos, but in the game, of course. I wouldn't want to inflict any violence upon
He
him.
was so nice to. He was talking about how like he's still happy for his former team and he still wants them to do well. But he
That's you know that meme, the one where like you put like you have like the happy face guy, and behind him is like really, really angry. That's like just imagine Jankos when he says that. You can even make a meme about it. I'm sure it'll bang. He's like, yeah, I'm really, really happy that my former team is winning. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm so happy for
I
them.
love Perkz.
All
I'm
right.
so happy for them, yeah.
We're going to take a selfie. Also, for everyone at home, I know we've been taking selfie for a long time. We've actually changed it. We're going to do Polaroids, but the Polaroid machine, the camera, hasn't arrived yet. So, but this is a modern Polaroid 'cause it's a phone. Anyways.
Wait, I have to like take a selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah, with me. You don't want to? With
No,
us?
no, I won't.
Okay. Smile, Bo, Photon. Okay, great. Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Perkz.
much,
Thank you,
Perkz.
Betty.
Thank you, guys.
That does it for us tonight. And if you missed any of the action, be sure to catch our rebroadcast starting right now and get some sleep. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, welcome everybody to day one of the LEC 2023 winter season, live from Berlin, Germany. You can join your team because you're playing versus G2 in a little bit. Yeah,
Oh.
surprise.
In like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah. Oopsie.
Berlin! Are you ready?
Banger. That was an intro. I don't think there's any more to say, really.
There's not really.
I'll try to arrow mid, okay?
Yeah.
Arrow here, arrow here.
Yeah. Just wait. We
Walk
might
up,
get
Mickey.
arrow.
Walk up, Mickey.
I'm going now.
Arrow from downtown to connect the follow-up, the stun, the grenade. It's a perfect combo, and down goes Vedius.
He can't move! Leave him alone! Vedius, no counterplay, doesn't have cleanse.
Dash forward, Gale Force, force shot, will not connect. Snare does flash in, he gets it.
Clean.
A little bit of style to finish that one off.
Sebi is locked up and rooted down, but stays alive. That is destroyed!
All wave clear, making it that much easier.
Ooh, big stun.
It is a big stun. The follow-up now. Fine, now going in there, looking to find one more. Take Larson now taking down. This is a massive fight. This could just be everything for BDS. There are no objectives on the map.
Hey guys, can you wait until I kill the Ash? I'm gonna kill Ash.
Okay. Let Jankos farm KD.
Yeah, because my KD f***ed, okay? Let me kill.
We can make it low HP and wait.
Okay, nice, GG. Good job. Nice team play.
Wow, Rubin!
Look at Vi.
Okay, look by.
Vi. Okay, nice. Can go after.
I think go.
And we'll have to see if Exekick and DOS and their first ones can kind of show their stuff.
I tell you something, despite the strong response from Berlin, imagine what it must feel like for SK.
I want them to boom.
That was the plan, guys.
It's
That's what they wanted to do.
motivation.
I don't think
Is this not good? Look, it's trolling.
Okay, yeah, it's good. Everything is side me, okay?
Move now. Go on right. I can chase.
I can stun him.
That's Leona is here somewhere, okay?
As one grandpa from the caster desk is joining one grandpa in the jungle. Law, please speak to Jankos.
Wow.
Huh?
He said grandpa in the jungle.